Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
October 16, 7:16 America, New York, Cambridge University to return Benin bronze to Nigeria in historic moment. Cambridge University is due to return a Nigerian artifact looted during a British raid to its country of origin, in a historic first.
Washington Post World, October 16, 7 o'clock America, New York. In Kashmir, militants target minority civilians, stoking fears of a return to violent past. The ratcheting tensions come amid a crackdown by the Indian government in Kashmir. Washington Post World, October 16, 7 o'clock America, New York. Killing of British lawmaker highlights risks to elected officials around the world. The security threat that lawmakers face varies around the world, but apart from the most senior elected officials, few receive round-the-clock protection.
October 16, 6:57 America, New York. Rock star Randy Bachman's treasured Gretsch guitar was stolen 45 years ago. An internet sleuth helped find it. Decades after it was stolen, Canadian rock star Randy Bachman says he's finally found the rare guitar he used to write hits like American Woman and Taking Care of Business after an internet sleuth tracked it down in Japan. October 16, 6:50 America, New York. One Texas deputy killed and two others wounded in shooting, Houston police say. A constable's deputy was killed and two others were wounded when they were shot from behind outside a bar in Houston, Texas, early Saturday, authorities said.
BBC News World, October 16, 6:39 America, New York. Sir David Amess killing. Security for politicians is a global dilemma. Why the need to be a people's representative and the need for personal safety are in constant conflict.
New York Times World News, October 16, 6:36 America, New York. What are political surgeries in Britain? The person-to-person meetings with voters give Britons unusually good access to their political representatives. But questions are being asked about whether the tradition can continue. A memorial for David Amess, a lawmaker who was killed on Friday, outside Parliament in London this weekend. Washington Post World, October 16, 6:27 America, New York. Taiwan's leader pays respects to 46 dead in building inferno. Taiwan's president has paid her respects at a morgue to the dozens of people killed in a deadly inferno that ripped through an aging tower block earlier in the week.
BBC News World, October 16, 6:15 America, New York. COVID. Russia's daily deaths pass 1,000 for first time. Infections continue to soar as the Kremlin struggles to persuade people to get vaccinated.
RT World News, October 16, 6:12 America, New York. ISIS claims responsibility for deadly suicide attack on mosque in southern Afghanistan. Islamic State terrorist group says Friday's suicide bombing attack on a Shia mosque in southern Afghanistan that killed 47 people and left dozens wounded was carried out by its members.
BBC News World, October 16, 6:05 America, New York. Myanmar Army General Min Aung Hlaing excluded from leaders summit. Southeast Asian countries decide not to invite the military coup leader to their meeting.
Washington Post World, October 16, 6 o'clock America, New York. Earthshot Prize. These innovations could win £1 million from Prince William. The inaugural awards will be presented on Sunday.
October 16, 5:44 America, New York. UK PM visits scene where British lawmaker was fatally stabbed in terrorist incident. British lawmakers face risks when working face-to-face with voters. October 16, 5:11 America, New York. Russian crew wraps movie in space. After filming the first movie in space, Russian actress Yulia Perisold, producer-director Klim Shipenko and cosmonaut Oleg Novitsky are ready to head home.
New York Times World News, October 16, 5 o'clock America, New York. China's scripted homicides become a popular pastime. Scripted homicide clubs have opened around the country as young people look for ways to escape and connect. Naturally, the government has questions. Players preparing to take part in the murder mystery game, The Haunted Mansion, at a role-play studio in Shanghai last year.
October 16, 4:42 America, New York. Why a Mach 5 passenger plane is a crazy idea that might just work. Almost 2 decades since Concorde retired, interest around supersonic travel has been picking up pace, and several super-fast planes are under development. Airlines seem interested. United has already committed itself to offering supersonic routes as early as 2029.
RT World News. October 16, 4:35 America, New York. At least 3 killed as 4.8 magnitude earthquake hits Indonesia's tourist island of Bali. At least 3 people have been killed and 7 others injured after a 4.8 magnitude earthquake struck Indonesia's tourist island of Bali just before dawn on Saturday, the country's search and rescue agency has said. Washington Post World. October 16, 4:26 America, New York. 4 Russian tourists found dead at Albania Beach Resort. Police say 4 Russian tourists were found dead at a beach resort in western Albania.
October 16, 4:17 America, New York. This Caribbean island just had its best tourism month ever. It was another good week in terms of travel reopenings as tropical paradises including Fiji and Bali announced relaxed restrictions. And the Caribbean's Dominican Republic celebrated its best month for tourism ever.
Washington Post World. October 16, 4:10 America, New York. China's Shenzhou 13 spacecraft docks for 6-month mission. 3 astronauts have entered China's space station for a 6-month mission, setting to work after successfully docking aboard their Shenzhou 13 spacecraft. RT World News. October 16, 3:51 America, New York. China's Shenzhou 13 craft successfully docks to Tiangong Space Station and 3 astronauts enter core module. China's second manned mission reached the Tiangong Space Station, which is still under construction, on Saturday. The 3 astronauts left the Shenzhou 13 spacecraft and entered the station's core module.
BBC News World. October 16, 3:38 America, New York. Sir David Amos. How a tragic day unfolded. How constituents and authorities reacted to the tragic killing of Sir David Amos.
Washington Post World. October 16, 3:33 America, New York. Kenyan police called a suspected serial child killer a vampire. A mob lynched him after his escape. Authorities said Mastin Wanjala, whose alleged acts were splashed across Kenyan newspaper front pages, had confessed to the homicides of at least 10 children.